Hey guys, Tarek here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Elst Outskirts. Playing for today's morning in the south we have Adamir at Magnum. Playing as Soviets who has Soviet combined arms, counterattack, and terror. Teaming up with him is Carriodas, playing as Soviets also. Straight away going for guard rifle combined arms. In the north we have Toyvendor playing as OKW, immediately going for Firestorm. And Farlion playing as Ostheer, who goes for German Infantry. His rankings here. Both these range teams slightly outside the top 200, but the players themselves are like top 40 randoms with their factions, so didn't really make sense not to cast this one based on rank. Okay, so Kuhwagen coming through for Toyvendor. Kind of interesting to go for a Kubel this late in the game. It would be like the first or second unit you build. It's strange for it to be the third. Looks like conscripts not going to really try contest up in the north, perhaps expecting the machine gun to be up there. Instead pushing through and going for the cutoff. Capping up the standard territory point as well. Did have the option of bringing the second conscript in and maybe trying to like power build a sandbag on the cutoff. Could be a reasonable choice, but decided to cap the territory instead. Energy rotating from the north. Could open up some ground up there to sneak around with these conscripts perhaps. And here we go. Double team on the cutoff now. Carriodas in some trouble. There's no timing on the retreat there. Empire's rotating through the centre now. Got a double combat engineer, 3 conscript build from Adamir. Conscripts stalling out in the building for the moment. Just to get a couple more of these squads involved, and here they come now. Another squad just kind of behind the truck here. Oh, and gets suppressed. You can see one model was kind of standing out of cover there. Oh, close call for those combat engineers. The Empire's ultimately forced off. Conscripts finally decide to come into the action here. Kuhwagen doing some pretty good damage though. You have quite a few models from that conscript squad. Looks like a flamethrower doing some damage up here. Carriodas going for another conscript now. I was wondering where the rest of the manpower is going for, both medics and AT grenades before the 4th conscript. Not cancelling the 4th conscript. Interesting. He's retreated the combat engineers, so maybe putting down tier 2, maybe going to go for a maximum or something like that. Still quite a long way away from guards, so can't really start stalling for those at the moment. And so Axis gaining control of the north now after that. Couple sandbags down from the allies, good to see. A push coming in here, but a T-grenade from Adamir. Senior grenade. Conscript's a little bit slow on the chase down here. So they need about 3 more penetrations to get the kill. And that is not getting them. Kuhwagen able to wheel its way out to safety here, it looks like. Combat engineers focusing on the squads instead. So if he dodged out of that grenade maybe a tiny bit earlier, maybe he could have got the chase down, but comes down to big time RNG. There's the penetrations at that stage. Tech truck coming in for Toyvendor now. Farlion putting down tier 2 out the back. Scripts ooh-ahing onto the cutoff here. Close range rifle grenade, partial connection. Conscripts coming in from the other angle here. Machine gun setting up. Tries to hide behind the shrubs, and it works out for the moment though. There's a good retreat path for the conscripts. That's why they're going to come past this way. Conscripts ooh around the side of the machine gun. Nicely executed. But might be too badly outnumbered. No. Flamer squad comes in from the building. MG on the run, and they managed to completely capture the cutoff there. Let's get the combat engineers involved. Okay, yeah, I was checking for wire. No wire. Rifle grenade dodge. With the retreat there. Looks like the Grenadiers should be able to pick off these combat engineers as long as they stay out of flamethrower range. But here comes a couple more squads through the center. Maybe a slightly early retreat on that 3 model Grenadier there. Close call on the Volks Grenadier. Student Bice coming through the center. Does have the conscripts there. Goes for the merge. Flamethrower. Student Bice are a little bit clumped there. Oh, but here comes the 222. And there we go, full retreat from the Soviets. They do have access to AT grenades, but it's on that super low health conscripts. Really at risk of going down if he's stuck around for that. And Carriodas not going for a Maxim like I was expecting. Going for a mortar and then an anti-tank gun. Interesting choice. The fact that he's gone for an anti-tank gun at this stage makes me think he's going to go straight for tier 4. Because especially if you've already got AT grenades, you know, you can definitely hold off a 222 without any this. Especially in the short term if you're trying to stall for a tier 3 unit, but maybe Carriodas gonna go for the tier 4. Anyway, conscripts popping the PPSHs, which is a rare upgrade to see. I do think it's maybe an okay map for the PPSH, but you can get some like decent engagements. We don't have to just charge in over masses of open ground. But you know, PPSHs maybe came out a bit worse for wear after the patch. I mean, all conscripts got the Vet 3 accuracy bonus removed, but you know, that's kind of because 7-man conscripts and SVT conscripts were too strong. PSH conscripts caught in the crossfire of that nerf. Yeah, fast tier 4 down for Toyvendor, so no light vehicle. Gonna cover that cut off with it. Do you have that mortar flare up? I don't know. Looks like it didn't quite spot it. Meanwhile, we've got some 5-man Grenadiers. Right into the building, but this is the kind of scenario where I wouldn't recommend going for an incendiary grenade. Like, you're not going to win the engagement by going for it. Do a little bit of health damage, but inconsequential in this scenario really, so maybe a slight waste of munitions there, but already does have the squads fully upgraded, so we won't have the munitions for those overs once they arrive. Both of these Soviet players have gone for a howitzer commander, terror tactics, and guard rifle combined arms, but Toyvendor does have that rocket barrage, very good at countering howitzers. And because he has gone for one MP40 Volks, allies should be aware of what commander he's got. G7, he doesn't quite get the killing blow on that Kugelwagen, a little bit unfortunate. 222 running defense there. Does have a pack coming up from base now. But yeah, rather late. No, I suppose it's not too bad. Okay timing on the T70. Just Uraing forwards. Oh, does not have the flak base upgrade on this yet. Get the AT grenade off, but he's bleeding a tremendous amount of manpower going for this. Is this though from long range? Connecting once. Maybe a little bit exposed to the Grenadiers now. Tank grounding with the flamethrower over the fence line. Nice to see. Gonna pull back for repairs though. Looks like the Axe is ready to do some pushing here. We have some guards out now for Carriodas, and Adamir, with a huge amount of manpower float, deciding to spend that now, going for another conscript and a shock troop squad. To go for tier 1, maybe somewhat strangely. Hasn't used anything from tier 1 and locked himself out of going for support weapon teams. Without side-teching. Curious choice, like maybe he's hoping for a faster T70. I don't know if it made much of a difference though. That 10 fuel. Okay, coming through the centre, connects with T70 once. Backs out of range though. Engineers in trouble. If they have to retreat past those Grenadiers, they could go down here. Pack missing. T70 trying to hide behind the building. And ultimately, Combat Engineer does retreat safe. Guards win up in the north there. PVSH is charging through the centre, but MG there shuts that down quite quickly. Oh, a bit of AoE suppression catching this conscript as well. A little bit unfortunate for Carriodas. Needs only partial connection. PPSH is hit there too. That's a good boost to their firepower, but a little bit outgunned. They're outnumbered. Okay, back up, ready to rumble. Shock troops hiding behind the fence, gonna get themselves involved now. Let's put this over to the infantry detection mode, which is a nice utility for the coup wagon late game. And allies at the moment with the double fuel. Makes us need to get something going here. Ooh, and they're going to be getting a Hetzer going. Do have one AT gun out at the moment, but that's it. Adamir just investing in his tier 4 now. Has also gone for tier 2. Gone for that 4th conscript and the shock troops. Kind of locked him out of going for an anti-tank gun for a little bit. Might get punished quite hard by this Hetzer. We'll have to wait and see. This is pretty fast timing on the Hetzer. Could be quite effective. So the hits are maybe not super good against Soviets thanks to the URA plus AT grenade. Much easier to get engine damage on it that way, but still very, very strong. Here it comes to the south now, and Adamir just really has no defense against it. Even get chased all the way to base here. PPSH is charging in, but a bit of an ambush there from the stormtroopers. Oh, but they go down now. They activated the tactical advance and end up backfiring on them pretty badly. The firepower from those PPSH conscripts, don't underestimate them. Pretty strong. Oh boy, and now a machine gun going down through the center. Looks like it was positioned very, very aggressively. Things falling apart a little bit here for Farlion. Got a Panzer IV in the works though. A bit of manpower spare as well. Could build another squad. Maybe at this stage could be another Pio for some minesweeping. Fast repairs on his tank. Kid missing there. Lucky break for the T70. And second shot misses too. Rotates up, deals with the obers. Okay, is this going through now? Carriodas with just a monumental amount of manpower here. Here we go, that's what I was talking about. Hoorah plus AT grenades slowing down the Hetzer. Oh, the Raketen goes down over here. Looks like the T-70 cleaned that up. Double flame is preventing the recrew here. In come the shock troops as well. And okay, that's one way for Adamir to get an AT gun. Oh, except he just built one. Maybe he could have cancelled that. Okay, so gotta leave the conscripts on the front line. Retreat away with the weapon team, interesting. Do you have the option of merging in with that 7-man conscript upgrade, one of its real strengths. Full strength weapon team straight away. Camping instead. Double AT guns now, that will make it a lot harder for Toyvendor. Oh boy, that could be the first PSH conscript wipe. Down it goes. A little bit later on the retreat there. Carriodas finally getting tier 4 down here. Also maybe could consider building another combat engineer to speed up the tech timings, go for a sweeper. Fill up his army composition a bit. One's this barrage but way off target. Here come the PPSHs and the 5-man Grenadiers having trouble holding their ground. T-70 is very low from the pack through the centre. Let's repair this up, but under a bit of pressure from the Volks Grenadiers. Hits are coming in now. Both AT guns are still a base for Adamir. Coming out now, but in the meantime hits are doing some nice damage. 5 kills now, 6 kills. And PPSH is charging head-on, this is where you really need a concussive grenade. Empty out the back, saving the day though. Farlion rebuilding that. So we're going for a 4th Grenadier squad. Freshly produced. There we go, there's a shot missing. Warning shot. VPs though, very, very close. Like, it does feel like the Allies have a slight territory control advantage, but not really reflected in the victory points. The Axis have been doing a pretty good job of controlling the centre. Getting spinning around here. Did he not have line of sight somehow from that angle? That's interesting. Switch your eye forwards, but not going to result in engine damage. Me going chasing after the Kugel, but speeding down the road. It's out there fast. Okay, well here we go. Is it going to be a howitzer for Carriodas on top of the KV? As I said, Toyvendor, you know, the rocket barrage is pretty good at countering that. You see how the howitzer goes. Oh, the KV though, after a strong start there, and there we go, gets the wipe too. A little bit of good luck on the PPSHs at that range. Oh boy, hoping the Panzer IV returns the favour. Squad down. Down to 1 conscript squad now. Does have plenty of manpower spare to rebuild things though. The support of the ZIS back a little bit further back as well. And trade some blows here, and KV with the superior armour come out better off there. Miss. That could have been a kill. Carriodas got lucky there. Did indeed go for the 2nd combat engineer, but all these things could have happened a bit more quickly regarding his tech timing. AT gun under some pressure here, and hits are coming in behind us, but we've got the 2nd AT gun, the Raketen, a little bit further back. Should be able to hold on here. And he's going for a howitzer barrage onto the base structure. T-gun available for the recrew here. Fire Shrek missing. Oh boy. Very lucky for Adamir that it did miss. Otherwise that T-70 would have gone down there. But yeah, there was a slight blunder with Carriodas, like moving the KV when going for the follow-up shot. Because the KV's got such good health. Can't afford to sit in front of an AT gun a little bit longer. Sometimes. Meanwhile, Adamir going for a KV-8. A little bit unexpected. But it does have the double AT guns and a lot of conscripts to back it up. See how it works. The arrival of the Panzer IV as well. I feel like the KV-8 generally goes okay against like the Ostheer Panzer IV, but I guess the Okodobi Panzer IV I find it a bit of a struggle personally. Oh, there we go. Pack getting decrewed there. VSHs and KV applying some pressure. Got the Zis barrage coming in now as well. Pressuring the pack. KV's armor holding up here. KV1 doing some nice damage as these guys approach. Double packs though. Pushing back the KV, and looks like the AT gun. You see just guys constantly jumping on to the gun and getting decrewed again and again. A little bit unfortunate there for Carriodas. Now double packs coming in for the kill, but shock troops coming around and both the AT guns go down. KV can come back in now and try and return the favor, destroy these decrewed AT guns. So you might go for the steal on one of them. Okay, KV gonna try and cover its retreat. There's a full pulling back here. This is where maybe we could see the W Panzer IV, but no, it's out damaged at the moment. So we can't really assist his teammate too much. Coming back in now though, going for the T-70 kill. T-70 really wants to kill that Kubel, and he does. He's the ultimate price for it. So he goes down. Looks like the howitzer might have knocked out the infantry support gun there. One kill on the howitzer. Definitely not. Oh, but that's engine damage onto the Panzer IV. Switching over to the 45mm now. But the KV-8 needs to continue chasing here though. Nope. Looks like the Zis sniped him off at max range. Switching back to the flamethrower now. Ooh, shoe mine down there. Kind of lucky they didn't run over that earlier. Don't think Toyvendor's got enough here to really pressure this down though. It's coming in. There's up to Vet 2 on that now. This is where not having a turret can be a little bit awkward against AT guns though. Oh, Panzer IV coming in from the other side. KV-8 in some trouble here. We have one of the AT guns right here. Second one more towards the center though, needs to get involved. It's looking for an angle, having some pathing troubles. Here comes the second anti-tank gun. The Raketten sets up but doesn't quite get the shot off. Flamethrower pressuring the infantry. Panzer IV really wants to get this kill here. Double Faust, but it's not enough, and the Panzer IV getting cold feet. Squad down to the KV-1 there, I believe. I think that was a Volksgrenadier. Instantly rebuilt. Did get the decrew on the AT gun, but the KV-8 looks like it's going to be able to limp home. Just continuing on the structure barrage there. Also got a Katyusha out now for Carriodas. Stack up the pressure onto these support weapons. It's in some trouble. Rear armor exposed. But yeah, so far this howitzer just constantly targeting the base structure with no sight has not been very successful. It's generally not the style I'm a big fan of with howitzers. Maybe it makes a bit of sense if you really try and pressure this down with anti-tank guns and the like, but not the case. Here it comes now though, double AT guns pushing in. Got some frag bombs coming in on the AT guns though. They are looking to destroy the base structure. One of the AT guns goes down. Engine damage onto the KV. Farlion has no AT gun though. Relying entirely on this Panzer IV. Needs to pop the blitz here. Get onto the rear of the KV instead, pushing through the center. Maybe going to go for some attack ground action. Tech structure still alive for the moment. Oh boy, Katyusha in the center was a little bit exposed. Kind of lucky he didn't see it. Oh my god! And there we go, the Panzer IV. Big mistake from Farlion. If we just popped the blitz and drove around this way, instead try and come through the center, and he gets punished by Carriodas' teammate Adamir. Here comes the Panther though, finishing the job with the support of the Raketen. Oh. Here comes the big bombs. To bombing strike to finish off the tech structure finally. Carriodas' conscripts were spotting up there for quite a long time. Allow that artillery strike to finish the job. Now Katyusha into the center. And KV-8 coming in from the side. Team weapons in disarray. Do have the Panther there though. Oh boy, but the howitzer actually getting a nasty connection. 6 kills now. Veterancy for blasting a Panther like that. Still, you know, it feels like points have been draining pretty slowly on both sides. Yeah, around 70 gone from the Axis since I last mentioned it. Take a look at army sizes though, we can see Adamir pretty much has PopCap limit now. Everybody else around 50, but yeah, that does lead to an overall pretty large edge for the Allies in terms of army sizes, about 50 up, which is a considerable amount, especially with Toyvendor's tech structure going down. They're able to build tanks. Has put down both battle group and mechanized, so probably thinking King Tiger Stall from here. Or to achieve that, probably needs one more Raketen in the meantime as well. But yeah, it's kind of interesting seeing Sternpipes with Shreks a bit more after the patch changes. They can get both Shreks and Sweepers. But it does seem to be helping out Toyvendor, you know. Extra bit of anti-tank in certain situations. Still no AT gun for Farlion either. So yeah, it feels like the Axis are under strength when it comes to anti-tank. Panther's got a lot of heavy lifting to do. There we go, pack coming through for Farlion. Does have the pack build time bulletin, which is a reasonable choice. Sure 85 and KV pointed through the center, allowing the Allies some strong control. It's having a little bit of trouble finding opportunities to be effective here. So he's just like having to spin around, and in the meantime taking shots. Got a lot of damage onto the KV-8 though. Oh, Panther coming down as well. S-35 needs to rotate. Panther charging in, needs one more shot here. S-35 connecting. Panther chasing. Gets around behind the building. Oh, but he finishes the job. To resist there. Conscripts Urine back for the engine damage. Really needs some support here. Needs that Hetzer to come in and pressure this Raketen. Panther trying to escape. Oh boy, but I don't think it's going to be able to. Su-85 and Raketen just bashing through there. Stupid strike coming in there. I was making a bit of a push through the center, but oh my god! Just a Grenadier squad down like that. KV doing some nasty damage. 13 kills on that. And an anti-infantry weapon. So yeah, it kind of looked promising, that Panther push, but the engine damage coming through from Adamir. And then just had like, you know, 3 sources of anti-tank. This, Raketen, Su-85 was just far too much for Farlion to be able to back away there. Needed a bit more support from Toyvendor, but Toyvendor was a bit weak at that stage. A bit low in health on a few units. Another Panther for Farlion. Toyvendor just about there for the King Tiger stall. Third anti-tank gun, by the way, for Adamir. It's a lot of anti-tank. Oh, good blink over there. Just changing high explosives. Neither really connecting clean. Through the center, not hitting too much though. Yes, he runs right into it. Almost. A flamethrower on that squad as well. Leaving the VP pressure here, but things have really gone south for the Axis in that department. They've quickly drained close to 200 victory points. Really losing their grasp on this game after losing that tech structure. And T-34 now for Adamir, interesting. I'm going to go for another KV. Maybe expecting, you know, wants to go for some ram action. Conjunction with his mass anti-tank guns. He came pretty close to fit 2 T-34s into his army composition here. He's not fully reinforced. Which could be quite handy given, you know, he's got a bit of resources floating. Can't afford to spam them a bit and lose them. Okay, calling in the planes again is Carriodas as Allies make a little bit of a push in the north. Shot from the King Tiger there. Follow-up's not so strong though. And Hetzer forced off. Here comes the T-34 though. Oh, good connection. Instant retreat. Tiger quickly forced off through the center though, and just retreating with the Raketen. Anti-air for the Axis here, apart from Pentil, so not much they can do about these planes, but wait them out. Oh, that's a big shot on the Shockies. Charging down here, looking for the wipe. Needs one more shot. The troops narrowly surviving there. Misses the killing blow. It's really 5 opening up now. Chusha clearing out the pack back there, actually. Doug's going to back out for some repairs. Doesn't have the mechanized upgrade. There's no repair drones over there. Empire's capping the VPs, very important, so King Tiger is going for a repair upgrade now. Let's wait a while for those repairs to come through. One thing that we haven't seen from the Allies much though is mines. Oh, we've got a couple up here now in the north. Good time to get those mines. You know your Axis opponent's going to be maybe a little bit desperate. Might need to like get a dive in to turn things around, so if you can shut down those dive opportunities. Oh, with some mines, that's really strong. T-34 going down. USH is charging through the center fearlessly. Oh boy, that's a good shot from the howitzer too. Troops quickly melting though. Double kittens through the center, applying some pressure. Overs also pressuring the AT gun. Double kittens connecting with the SU-85. Got the frag bombs coming through on the support weapons now. This is what the Axis need to turn things around here. Good connection. AT gun goes down. Machine gun just surviving at the moment. We're looking to pressure that, but this is there shutting that down. Decides to disengage with the Panther, but overall that was a pretty good attack from the Axis. Got a lot of D-crews, killed off T-34. Another KV actually up for Carriodas. Didn't realise that was a fresh one. Quickly forced back by the Rakit and King Tiger combo though. Still the Axis are draining out on the VPs here. A little bit scary for them. Looks like Farlion might be thinking about saving for another Panther. And we might see some sort of all-in on the Axis team, but can they wait that long? That's a big question. Take it through the center, but there's this pushed up in support nicely. Ready to return fire as soon as that King Tiger opened up. And that's what you want with your anti-tank guns, you know. You don't want to have to wait for them to move into position. Dropping the incendiary barrage now, but it's a tiny bit too late. It's already been captured. Allies don't really need to be standing in there at the moment. Just try to come in and get them neutralized, but unable to. And now Allies capping in the south as well, about to turn on the triple cap pressure against the Axis. King Tiger and Hetzer coming down here. Okay, King Tiger rounding the corner. Kitten opens up though. Conscripts Uraran looking for the AT grenade. Coming around the correct side. I don't even know how he managed to target it here. Oh, it looks like it didn't. Cancelled. Reactivates now though, and in front of the SU-85 to boot. King Tiger in some big trouble. SU-85 needs to continue to chase. Got the Panther coming through the center, hoping to flank the SU-85 I think, but the double AT guns and the KV through the center. He's had other ideas about that, but the SU-85 didn't chase in. King Tiger able to back out. Double kittens guarding things for the moment, but fresh KV-8 out for Adamir, looking to do some damage, and without the vehicular support, should be able to, and there we go. Planes were down as well. Axis just had no hope of jumping back onto the victory points. So yeah, a bit of a tough start here for the Axis. Felt like their map control early on was a little bit poor. And then, you know, they got that very early flak base covering he cut off, but ended up backfiring on them pretty badly, you know, with the IL-2 bombing strike. A good push from the Axis team here. Knock out that tech structure, and that really hurt them. That stall for the King Tiger, very, very painful. Lost them a lot of territory control in the meantime. But yeah, there we go. Terror tactics showing off the bombing strike a bit, eh? How about that? Close calls though, close calls. A couple of times, you know, the Axis maybe got the D crew on the Soviet support weapons, but didn't manage to get the kill on them. Also turned over a few support weapons themselves, which really hurt their chances as the game progressed. Well, anyway guys, wrapping that. If you like a good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.